So you want to get clients with cold outreach, then watch this video as I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So first we have to just take a step back and think, what are we doing here? And how are we actually getting the person who we want to be their client? How are we going to get them to actually want to be a client of ours? Okay, so this starts with, I'm just going to walk you backwards. So a client pays you because you solve a problem of theirs. Okay, they give you money in exchange of you fixing something that they have an issue with, right? So this is the really fundamental mindset you need to have of this, right? Is that now you should consider yourself as a problem solver. Okay, so you're not a Facebook ads specialist. Whatever the term that your job title is or whatever you do, you're not that. You're not a copywriter. Okay, so you are a problem solver. Now all of these have problems related to them, and now you have to word, maybe you can generate 5 times more revenue from an email list using your copywriting. But now look, only this thing matters for that person. They don't care about this bit, right? This part is irrelevant. They only care about this bit. So this is now what I want you to think. And what the main thing you should be thinking is, what do my audience want? Why do they want it? How can I give it to them? Okay, maybe they want more clients, but why do they want it? There's many reasons why they want more clients. Some people want less clients. Some people want to free up their time and have less clients, but maybe increase the value of each client. And that's a different problem. The more you will resonate with what the client actually wants. Okay, so this is the work you do before you're actually, deciding what is my outreach, what is my cold message, etc. Right? So ultimately it boils down to what problem, and we can say pain as well, does my ideal client have? Okay, I'll give you an example that what I do for myself when I'm doing my own positioning market research and things like that, right? So what do I do is I consider myself great at, what do I do? Problem I fix is how to generate leads with cold outreach. That's one level. You can go even deeper. How to create a community of USA, this is target audience, buyers who will buy your subscription for a month. Okay. Now look, this is what I do because I want to become a specialist in that thing, right? So yes, before I used to just generate leads with cold outreach. Then I went on to, okay, now how do I, build an audience with cold outreach? Then I thought, let's get even more specific, because this is the thing I've done for myself. This could be, a community or a SaaS tool, this subscription. Let's get a bit more specific now. And this is the thing I've done for myself, is how to create a community of American buyers who actually buy my subscription for $97 a month. So now I have roughly an idea of what I do. Now we can list out the problems, okay? And things like not enough leads or clients is a problem, but it's too vague of a problem, right? Most people want more leads, most people want more clients, unless you're trying to have less of that. So it's not like I can get you more clients. You have to get a bit more specific on what type of leads, what type of clients, how that will help the person. So I'll continue with my example of cold outreach and how I help. Is that some of the problems that they may feel is you do cold outreach, but nobody responds to you. You are spending 3 hours a day messaging and get no replies. Your messages or emails are landing in the spam folder, so nobody reads them. Now, these are very specific problems now. Okay, this is the level I want you to get to in your thinking. Is now I'm thinking about nobody's responding to you. Okay, how do I fix that problem? Because then that leads to getting more response rates, means more people are looking at your stuff, more people say yes to your stuff, more people get on calls, which leads to more clients, right? So, a typical, let's call it, I guess, a sales process, but you send your cold outreach message. So let's send your cold outreach message. They reply, you follow up, you get on a call, you make the sale. All right, very, very broad. Now we need to, within each, there's multiple steps. So between 1 and 2, there's steps. Between 2 and 3, there's steps. Between 3 and 4, there's steps, etc. Right? So you need to figure out the problem within each steps. So here your cold outreach means that there could be many problems now. It's not landing in the right folder. I don't want to spam. It takes too much time. I can't find the right audience. There's 5 problems just with a cold outreach message now, okay? They reply, not enough replies. Even you can say too many abusive, negative replies after I follow up. They are interested, but are not my right target audience. Okay, again, 3 problems. You get on a call, same thing. Maybe they're tire kickers, info seekers. They don't show up. Maybe they're too rude. You know, maybe they talk for too long. Whatever it is, there's 5 more problems on a sales call. I don't make enough sales. Something like that, right? So now you've got various problems, and now what you do with that is you create solutions to this problem. And now in the mind of a problem solver, you are creating a solution. Now, so what I'll do is, let's say we're sending cold emails, it's not landing in the right folders. It would be, I'd create a video how to land in the inbox folder. And then with that, it's the technical steps. And then I'll make a video of, let's just do like warm up your email account by a professional domain. Enter the TXT records in the DNS. Just examples. I don't know what to say. Number 1, figure out the problem of your target audience. I could go, I don't want to spam. Okay, get very targeted in who you are messaging. Write personal messages. Create a connection first. It takes too much time. Use an automation. Hire a VA. These are just solutions. I can't find the right audience. How to search for pain points, what groups to look in. Okay, and now if you make a training on this, we can go into further detail, etc. This. So you can get levels deeper, and now you have unlimited content to talk about. They're all related to the sales process that you're helping them with. So what I would do is start with this. What is your process? What is your sales process? The journey that you're trying to reach your client, and what do they need to solve their problems? Okay, now that takes us to your cold message. Now there's a few parts to this, and before I go into the actual message, here is what you are trying to do with your cold message. Is you're trying to ask if they want to see a solution, give them a solution, follow up, book call, into your funnel, whatever it is, right? Your audience. It's different now. So the times are different to what it was 3, 4, 5 years ago, especially with lead gen, cold outreach, meaning stuff that used to work 5 years ago doesn't work anymore. The same messages, the same type of approach. You're fed up with it. It's in your spam folders, your emails, your LinkedIn, your Facebook inbox. Everyone's messaging you, hey, I can get you this, and this. And they're all trying to pitch. The people that you message are fed up with it, right? So there's a few challenges with this. 1, you've got to stand out in the inbox, which means you can't look like everybody else. Okay, this is really important. 2, you need to stop being desperate, because your desperation will eke through the message. People will smell this and they just don't want to do any business with anyone who's desperate. It will look very needy and you'll just ruin all your credibility. Okay, so the next one is stop looking for leads. I hate that term now, lead generation, leads. I still use it, but just because people understand what it means. But stop looking for leads, right? Stop. They're not leads. When people say it's a very selfish way of talking about somebody. It's purely like he's my lead, where it's like that's all they mean to you. When they become your clients, they're no longer just a random lead. There's someone that you should take care of. Once someone starts paying you money, there's someone that you should take care of, which you are solving their problem for them. So calling them just leads means you're not actually taking care of them. Now, if we have this approach of taking care of someone combined with our new problem solver approach, here's my approach of cold outreach, right? Here's what I'm trying to do. I am trying to build awareness of me, and I do this through offering solutions to problems. And the ones that want the solutions, I invite to my group, call, a trial, whatever it is, right? I'm giving. I'm offering value stacks, continue offering value. At no point here have I, for their time to get on a call with, and at all points, I'm giving a solution to their problem. I want them to feel that I can solve their problem and that they trust me to solve their problem. That's the only way that someone will want you as to solve their problem, if they trust you. Okay, so this is let's just break down the kind of general structure of what we're trying to do here. So we're trying to attract people to us, then we're trying to build an audience, then we monetize the audience. Okay, let's just call it attract an audience, build an audience. We attract, build, educate, and monetize. Now, what people are doing, so when you send a cold message, you're trying to attract someone. Okay, you send a message out to someone, they say yes, no, ignore, whatever. If they say yes, you've attracted them to you, right? Next, trying to build an audience. Now that they've said yes to you, where do you take them? Where do you put them so where they can see more of you? People use an email list. People use a Facebook group. People send them to their YouTube channel and become subscribers. Whatever it is, now you're building an audience. This means you can broadcast to many people in one go. Third, you got to educate. And this, to me, is one of the most important bit here. And I am going to underline it because this is the thing that people don't do enough of, right? Let's just take a guy trying to book a call with lead gen, with cold outreach. He sends a message, they reply yes, and he's trying to book a call in. And he's wondering, why is this person not booking a call, not closing with me? There's no trust, there's no personality, there's no rapport with each other. It's because they don't trust you that you can solve their problem yet. And you're trying to skip this phase. You're trying to go from attract, build to monetize, but you're missing the education part. Now, this is the best form of getting someone to know who you are, hear how you speak, hear how you communicate ideas, trust that you can solve their problem. And the best thing about this is you just make videos, you just make documents, you just send it to them. Keep building those assets. That's the easiest way. Just build assets and keep sending it to them. And then eventually people will be like, oh, I need that asset, an asset that's free, that solves a problem. But then the next level is now I can make a paid asset. And the next level is now I need that person's help to actually implement the whole thing. And that's how you build the ladder. So monetizing comes right at the end. Monetizing is you don't need to spend that much time doing that. They essentially will monetize it for you. People reach out to you, I need help. Now it's, okay, what is your problem? Okay, now here's your problem. Here's a video I made. Check it out, it'll help you. Now they watch the video, they'll be like, oh, that's great. I need to do now this, this, and this. Then I say, yes. I go, look, if you need further help with it, let me know. I can give you some other asset that can help you. This is what we're trying to do, right? So you have to be patient with this. Don't be desperate searching for leads. Focus on education. And so now I'm going to give you a rough cold outreach approach, like message. Okay, so my initial cold message will be something like, hey, name, saw you in the XYZ group. Let's connect. Okay, no pitch. I'm just trying to make some rapport with them. You can make a comment, I'm working on XYZ, whatever it is, right? How about you? Okay, then they reply. Let's assume they reply positively. Then my message 2 is very casually, I'm working on, made a video on how to get more replies with cold outreach. Would you like to see it? Let's say they say yes. Then what do? I send them the video, whether it's YouTube, whether it's on a landing page, right? I've not asked them for anything. I'm giving. I've not even asked them for their email yet. Then I follow up with them. This can be one day later, a few hours later. Hey, did you find it helpful? I have another video on scaling cold outreach using targeted automation. Want to see it? Okay. Now, because the first video has already developed trust, if they want the second, they'll be willing to give their email. They'll maybe even want to do it on the first email, but this is a very a much more natural approach that looks very conversational and personalized and warm, that you'll just stand out in the inbox amongst everybody else, okay? Now you've got their lead. Now you've got the lead. Now you've got their email, you've got the lead, you've got someone to promote to, and then keep giving value. Let's say I got this asset. It's $7, $47, 90, whatever it is. By the way, then you say, by the way, I do one-on-one calls, help get you more sales with cold outreach. Up for it? Now, if you're new, what you can do, and this used to work really well for me, just say, no charge. I'm just looking to get some testimonials if you think I do a good job. Okay, now I'm justifying why I'm not giving it why I'm giving it away for free. And now once you get testimonials, let's say you build up 5 to 10 testimonials, now you can put them, when they send this, you can put all those testimonials on that page. And then you can go from this landing page to upselling to another asset within the same page, upselling to a call that's actually now paid, an implementation call, $500. we take an hour call and this is what I solve for you on the call. And you're just doing that through that lead magnet. And they don't realize, well, it's they want to go through the process. You're giving them value. It's like, hey, here's a piece of chocolate. Now you've had one bite. Hey, do you want this chocolate to be delivered to you every week, etc., etc.? But you could only do it if you've given them the first taste for free, like a sample. That's why people have these samples outside shops. They give you a free sample. You're like, that tastes nice. I want to go into the shop and buy that thing. Automatically, as soon as you taste it, you think, if you like it, and you think like, if you love it, you can afford it, you think, I want that. It immediately fills you with this, I want it. They don't have to sell it. They just have to give it to you for free. This is what you're doing. This is what how you're generating leads, but you're actually solving problems for them. And you want them to genuinely have a problem that's solved. So they'll feel, this guy actually solved my problem. I feel good about it. What else does that person have? Or this guy enlightened me on this thing. I feel good. What else do they have? So I want you to now approach it this way. Don't just think of it as generating leads. And with your message, this bit has to be something they really need solved, right? Really dig deep and think, what would they want? If they received a cold message, what would they want to see that would make them feel, yes, I want this? Not like, yeah, it's okay. Something like, yeah, I need this thing. Please send it to me. You want them to come to you, goes, I've seen all these things you've done online and blah, 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 blah. All your videos, all your assets, I've seen them. They're great. Can I just work with you directly? You want them to come to you. Then you say, okay, well, if there's time, if, I've got a few slots open this week, things like that, right? But you can't just ask them, work with me directly. You have to take them down a journey. And I call that, the journey of value, let's call it. That you're just solving problems for free, then slowly charge a bit more. At the end of the day, some people will be like, they'll like the first free stuff, immediately like, I need you. It's so good. I need your help on this. And it's a high ticket sale. So please approach it this way, as this will change the way you generate leads, so to speak. But more so, you're generating an audience. This is what you want, an audience, and then you're educating that audience. So like we go back here, build an audience, very important. Educating the audience is the thing you should spend most of your time on. Okay, so hope this is helpful. Thank you very much.